don't get lost. 6 years ago, I just purchased a farm. Most likely the one that you cannot afford. Right foot on the gas. Balenciaga be accelerating. I was trying to get it high.
Video voiceover, we'll see how it goes. So I'm basically watching it as you're watching it. Wanted to try something new with abs, with just something different than what we usually do, just like cable pull downs and maybe some leg lifts. So the hardest part about this with this ball is just learning to balance with the ball on your feet. You just got to play with the ball and the foot placement, and eventually you'll figure out, balancing, how your feet, best fit on the ball so you're not falling over. But once you are good with the foot placement of, where it's supposed to be on the ball, the easiest thing to do first is just, tuck your knees straight into your stomach, is like Ross is doing right now. But once you get better and you can do this pretty, efficiently, you can kind of transition yourself. Instead of pulling your knees in, you kind of pike and kind of turn your hips into like a pivot angle point. So you're basically going to be like shooting your hips towards the sky like this, exactly how I'm doing it right now. And you can actually do a push-up variation just like this once you get better. But again, it just takes practice, just like anything else. But if you're just starting out, the first thing you want to do is just learning balancing with the ball and foot placement of, what best, fits you. And then I like to do this exercise when there's just two people, just because, I can't do this by myself. So whenever I got somebody to work out with, I usually take advantage of them. So you'll see me and Ross right here just throwing the ball. I think it's like a 6-pound ball, but you just want to throw it gently to the person doing the kind of sit-up and catching the ball at the same time. And the purpose here is not to use your arm and throw it. Your arm's just there to catch it. Your abs, pick you up and down. But once you get good, you'll be able to, alternate, right hand, left hand.
Only meaning one thing, don't get tired, I go hard. Don't play with the hustle, you eat or you starve. Don't let me pretend to just be who you are.
Get it, get fly. I got 6 jobs, I don't get tired. I was trying to get it high, I want them dead presidents. I wanna pull up, head spin. Get it, get fly. I got 6 jobs, I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. Get it, get fly. I got 6 jobs, I don't get tired.
Alright, this next exercise we did, unfortunately they don't have a bench here, like just a regular bench press or incline or decline. So we're kind of stuck with this Smith machine, but I mean, I actually like using the Smith machine. You get to isolate your chest a lot more, and you don't have to worry about, anything else. No balance is involved. Your main objective is just, use your chest to, press the weight up, contract your chest only. So you'll see me right here, and the main thing I do when I'm jumping on the Smith machine is just I get myself really situated on the adjustable bench, and I just jab my shoulder blades into the back of the pad. So I just want to have a stable platform when I'm benching. And again, the way I train is just it's just time under tension. So you'll never see me go all the way up, you'll never see me go all the way down. I stay in that middle range, keeping constant tension on the muscle at all times. So it kind of looks like I'm not really, moving a lot, but trust me, if you actually train that way, you'll notice a big difference where you fatigue the muscle a lot more than, going all the way up, all the way down. Whereas if you're in that constant tension, in that middle range, it's a different feeling.
Trail still writes crystals like sand gravel, walking testament of what can happen the moment you follow your heart, keeping the faith even when it get dark. They say give up as I tell them get lost. 6 years ago I just purchased a farm, most likely the one that you cannot afford. Right foot on the gas, Balenciaga be accelerating, I'm doing the dance. Chick that I'm with, started be doing her shit, and it's okay to say that she bad. Look to the right and I give her a glance. We don't great. I was trying to get it how I live. I want them dead presidents. I wanna pull up, head spin, get it, get fly. I got 6 jobs, I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. Get it, get fly. I got 6 jobs, I don't get tired.
Only meaning one thing, don't get tired, I go hard. Don't play with the hustle, you eat or you stuff. Don't mimic.
Alright, this next exercise we did are just some cable crossovers. And if you notice, the way my feet are, I'm kind of like leaning into like a forward angle. I'm using like my back right foot to kind of push me even more at an angle. And that's kind of what you want. You want to be pushing forward and letting the cables pull you back. So you'll see Ross right now, and you could see a big difference from when he does it and when I does it. He still needs to learn to play with his foot placement and, you know, just lean a little bit more forward. By leaning a little bit more forward, you put your body in a better position so you can contract your chest. So you'll see Ross right now, and like his back right foot is just flat on the ground. Like all his weight is on his back foot. Whereas when I had it, I was using my back foot to push more weight onto the front of my my front foot. So you can see he just kind of doesn't really want to lean forward. So that's why it just kind of looks a little awkward as he's doing it. But again, it takes practice. I mean, it's not wrong. It's just there's a better way of doing it. And if you lean forward, put more weight onto your left foot. On Ross, if he would have leaned forward more and put more weight on his left foot, and use his back right foot to push himself more, just lean himself a little bit more forward, you'll see he'll get a more comfortable position. So you see right away, like I immediately lean all the way forward. I extend my right foot back, and I use my right foot to put even more weight forward. It positions me in a better angle, so where I can just contract my chest. And again, it just takes practice. I mean, you have to do this over and over and over and over again until you figure out what angle, what foot placement works best for you. What's good, you guys? Finished editing this video. It was chest and abs, and then I'm also going to do a review on this Anytime Fitness out there in Queen Creek. And I've never been to Anytime Fitness. I just heard they're cheap. I don't really know how much they cost. I just went in with like a friend, but I'm gonna give a review on it. And a couple things I liked about it were everything's really, really, really new. Everything's really clean. There's actually a lot of space in there. They have a yoga studio, like a little TRX like station all by itself, and they have lots of cardio equipment. A couple of bad things. I wouldn't say they're bad. It's just there's a lot of like waste of space. The TRX little station area is really big, and nobody ever goes over there, and it just looks like a lot of wasted space that they could have gave to where all the weights are. There's no bench, there's no incline bench, there's no decline bench. They have like a power rack set up, and if you've ever tried to switch from decline to flat and then to incline on a power rack, it's not easy. You gotta take the weight off, and rearranged these little racks on the power rack that hold the bar, so you can, you know, adjust your seat and move, you know, how much of an incline or decline you want to go. It's just a hassle, and it's not like they didn't have enough space. They have more than enough space in there to throw in one bench, one decline, and maybe an incline. But the setup they have right now, I mean, if you wanted to go in there and do a chest workout, you wouldn't even do that, because it's just a waste of time. You spend too much time messing with the power rack and the little, you know, placements of where the bar goes. It's inconvenient when it doesn't have to be, especially since there's so much room in there. There's no squat rack dedicated just for squat rack. They have, again, another power rack, but if someone's benching in that power rack, then you can't use it. So and again, they have a lot of space in there, so you could easily have fit a squat rack in there, a bench, a decline, and a, you know, a flat or a incline, I mean. Next, the lockers. There's just like cubbies there where you just kind of put your stuff, you know, your wallet, keys, and a couple other things. So you're just kind of hoping that, you know, nobody's shady in there and, you know, walks off with your bag or your wallet and keys, because there's no locker at all. So that was kind of weird. I've never seen that before. But overall, I mean, depending on the price, I mean, I might recommend this place to somebody who lives out in Queen Creek. But if it's more than $20 a month, you're better off going to an LA Fitness, where they're gonna have everything, and you're gonna pay like $20-25 a month for an LA Fitness. Where this Anytime Fitness, I could see why, you know, people would go there. I mean, if it's cheap and it's close to your house, you know, it makes sense for you to go there. But again, I mean, you're limited on the equipment they have, and, you know, if someone's using the bench press, you can't squat, or if someone's squatting, you can't bench. So just little things like that. But overall, it was really nice, very new, and everything's really clean. But again, this kind of just depends on the price. I personally, I wouldn't, if it's more than $20 a month, I'd rather spend my money at an LA Fitness, where, you know, it's a way bigger club and they're gonna have everything that this place doesn't have. But if this place is like $10-15 a month, you know, I would definitely come here, especially if it's right next to my house. So that's my review on the Anytime Fitness out there in Queen Creek. So let me know what you guys think about the video.